Hey folks, Quill18 here. It has been some time, but now I'm back with yet another episode of Let's Play Victoria 2, A House Divided as Japan, while we prepare to take on the Middle East. That is right, we have a legit casus belli against Oman for cut down to size. Which, you know, doesn't really give us anything we really need, but what the heck, it might be fun. More importantly, we've decided, or rather we've noticed that a lot of this whole area right here is not allied or sphered with any greater partner, which stuns me. I kind of wish I'd noticed that sooner. Yeah, see, the Ottoman have a little bit of stuff going on there. What about Persia, out of curiosity? See, sphere of the UK, but Hejaz, Nejd, Yemen, and Oman are not grouped with anyone other than, you know, more people around here. Kuch. Well, they are. Interesting. Yeah, so, I mean, there's some potential sub-connections there, but no direct connection to any great power. There it is, right over there. So, I will probably make a move, like I was saying last episode. I will do the infamy-free declaration of war against Oman just for fun. More importantly, I'm going to justify a war against Yemen. And then, if the war justification doesn't take too much infamy, it really depends. Then we might go for another country over here at the same time, and we will control a hell of a block of stuff. Meanwhile, I need my navies, and yeah, we got a lot of fleets. So I think the fourth fleet is here, but that is not any transports. I think I just have the one fleet of transports, but I wanted to double check. Ooh, a lot of little baby fleets over here. Still blockading Australia? Really? After all this time? Holy crap, we gotta bring our boys home. Wow! I had no idea. I don't know if I grabbed you. Okay, we are going to send you all over to, you know, we're gonna send you to Edo. You can dock in the capital. Come home after your war. Alright, so let me just grab the transport fleet directly then. Which is probably this one? Yeah. Have I restabilized my forces here? No. I still have a lot of little units moving around. I think I only need the one for smashing rebels. That's going to be plenty. I'm going to keep more over here. I'm going to prepare you to hunt rebels and keep you there to hunt rebels. Just in case the UK pulls something, which is a definite possibility. In fact, yeah, let's move you to Manjuli. Actually, perhaps we'll split you in two. Move you there. And here. It's really looking quite dicey. We are expanding forts. Okay, good. And these guys. There we go, 100 rebels. Alright, so how many people? We've got a couple of rebel hunting groups here and here. Yeah, I'm going to pick these guys up. I wonder if I can get passage rights from the Ottomans. Probably not. Maybe. Let's increase some relations with the Ottoman. Alright. You guys are together. Combine. Get on a boat. And we're going to move over here, pick up these guys as well. Alright, economy is going awesome. No questions about that. I guess maybe I'll increase the stockpile now. We're still going to make lots of money. We will lose some money once war begins. But other than that, dreadnoughts! Yes! Ah. The Netherlands and Belgium. The battle continues. Alright, so let's position our troops. Oman's not even going to be the priority. Yeah, so let's go justify war. Establish protectorate, which is much better infamy-wise than conquest, but just as good. It's because this will set up a colony out of these guys. There will be a colony, and you can only do that with uncivilized types. So that will actually take a while, so I guess we could start the war with Oman as soon as our troops get there. I wonder if I loaded those guys on the ship before they were fully recovered, are they going to be okay when I land them? I'm actually thinking, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to land you in the Suez, just to double check that your organization is exactly where it should be. Oh no, we dropped to 4th place. I think our military score just dropped. I bet you some wars have broken out somewhere. Oh, the Franco-Prussian War is still going on. Really? Thought it ended, maybe not. And there's some war in China. Alrighty. Mecca. There we go. That's what we should take over. I mean, it's like the Mecca of countries, of provinces. My transport fleet is still transporting. Oh, I'm not researching. The Yemeni menace. Yemen is out to get us. Ah, excellent. Faster CB. Oh, there we go. Market regulation just finished. More diplomacy. I don't know what I had for a plan. I think I was maybe thinking of getting like all the 4th ranked military stuff. I do play a bit of a premium for it. It's only 5% though. It's hardly anything worth talking about. And I think I will like the idea. I'd like to get gas attacks. I would like to get all these inventions in the bag, because really it's these land wars that really choose things. Do I want to start building dreadnoughts yet? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, speed up the game. No, decline. No military access for you. There's actually a little spot right here where we do not have sufficient naval base coverage. Huh. Do I have maximum upgrades in Suez? I can upgrade the fort, which I will do. Alright, so I've got all my dudes here, and yes, they do seem to be sufficiently reinforced, so let's merge and grab what? Well, really, we just want to leave the minimum defensive force behind. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's start with a 6-pack of artillery, and then a 6-pack of guards for a front line. And then we'll throw in another infantry and another guard. There we go. So then the big 72,000 man army will get on the boat. My steam transports. And you will park yourself right here. How is the justification? Yeah. So we're going to start the war against Oman first. It should not drain our resources in any way. I want to encourage those guys to fight each other, but I don't necessarily want to make it too easy. Oman. Go to. Declare war. Cut down to size. Need a 50 war score. We will get prestige out of it. We won't fail. No armies. We get income tax. So it'll be a good test to see if anyone joins in at any point. Alright. I do have to do an amphibious landing here. But we should be okay. I don't think they even have an army. Leave a couple of guards behind. Move forward. Belgium. Excellent. We're going to kick that in a sec here. Increase opinion. Back to friendly. I think we're melting off troops like shockingly fast. Shockingly fast. Wow. You can make a decision. Yeah, let's use one. Based on population support, we should take the weighted wealth voting. There's a popular movement for that, actually. The suffrage movement, yeah, wants that. So you know what? We're going to kick that in. Boom. There are plenty of, like, nationalists all over the place, which is a little scary, but I think we're going to do okay. Alright, unpause, slow things down a bit. I'm still generating positive money, which is shocking. I'm not even taxing people that much. Oh, the tariffs are very high, though. I'm going to bring that down to 5%. We lost a general. Yeah, let's split again. They're still getting attrition. Holy crap. I guess we're not equipped for desert fighting? Yeah, desert. That might be what's going on there. I guess we can just, like, blockade some more. Not that I think it's really going to matter. We're going to hit 100%. And then we will declare war over here. And it should just be run right over. In fact, we should probably declare war now to stop them from getting, like, sphered or something weird like that. Because that would be annoying. What's our infamy limit? Oh, we didn't even get any? Ha 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 ha. Hejaz. You're a satellite of the Ottomans? Alright. These guys, then. So I have declared war over here. Right? Yes. I don't think they have a military. Occupations, all positive. We can hide the Navy again. Oh, the combats, yes. Leave the combats on. Okay, one occupation done, so move over here. People are spending money in some of my holdings. Friendly in Mongolia. The Russians. So we can ban embassy. Removes all influence, yeah. From Russia. Boom. Oh, it removes all influence, not their opinion. Right. Prussia, alliance. Oh, the Great War is over. The Franco-Prussian War. Oh, goddamn, you're supposed to be paused. Pause. Yeah, I'll take an alliance with them. Should take a look at Europe, actually. What's changed? France has all the way to Strasbourg. I can't remember if they had that to start off with or not. I mean, there's probably cores, yeah. German Empire. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anything happened there. Anywho. Ah, 6 infamy. Still, we're fine. White peace. I decline. Excellent. So you can help by targeting the capital. About to grab another one. That might actually send us over the top. I'm not sure. Oops, we're paused. Alright, good. You can go to there. Meanwhile, all my generals are dying. They're probably all hired at the same time. Would not accept this offer. We do have the war score we need, but we just need to let it sink in for a little while. That's all. Or hit 100%. Faster costs its belly. Or belly. Just take their capital, we'll be fine. Meanwhile, our forces are still very busy. And here we need to get 100%. I'm not even going to bother blockading since it won't matter. We just have to get them all the way down. And they only have sea access over here, so blockade's actually going to be remarkably simple. They would accept. Bam. 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 Fine. Tech research. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the 4th level techs, and then we'll move on to something else at that point. So they've been cut down to size. We'll go ahead and move some ships over here. There we go. We'll declare war on Nejd in a moment. The Russians want an alliance. I'm kind of thinking Russia might be one of the people I declare war on. So... Huh. Because they're right here, right? I mean, they're huge, and they can be a little borderline scary, but I'm the 3rd largest military in the world. Basically, if a world war breaks out, I'd like to be on the opposite side from Russia. That way I can claim my holdings over here where I have cores. That's what I would actually like. So I'm going to decline. I think that's the first alliance offer I've declined all game. I mean, I know I can probably just ignore them later on or do something like that, but it feels wrong. More dead generals. Should be okay, still making lots of money. The decline of the West and the lost generation. More non-colonial... What's this? Alliance from Austria. Yes, I will take it. So, we need to check, I forgot about that, where we are building clerks. Do we have an excess? No, we are still happily building many, many clerks. We have all of our focuses in play. So keep at it. One occupation. Two groups there? Alright, well, one of you can make a pit stop and help in the capital. Oh, we actually... No, that's the problem. Apparently we skipped over a province. Or is that where this guy's going? And he's going to go help over there. Which is fine. Another occupation. So you can go there. We should just, like, exert influence on Oman now. Be like, yeah, we beat you that time. Now let's kick some ass. I don't know. They're going to be kind of screwed because they're losing some of their income. So I don't want to be allied with a loser country. Annexing this will be nice because then we can build a naval yard right here, a port. Local military government. Good, good, good. Oh, we're now starting to lose some money. Probably for reinforcement and everything. Yeah, it's quite pricey. Almost at the point where I want to declare war on these guys. In fact, I might want to do it now. Again, I guess I can check here to see what the alliance status is. No one's trying to influence them. Okay, no one's just going to ally with these guys. You know, I don't know if they're wealthy or they're going to be wealthy in this game, but it seems like a good investment. I would love control over this area. Gas attack. I don't know how to use gas attack. Does it just add to the battles? Are they just going to start gassing people? Huh? Oh, they've actually raised an army. No kidding. Well, good for them. And we're just going to have to go and crush them. Oh, we did leave one behind. No worries. No, go here. Slowly replenishing. Join up. Go. Is it white piece? Yeah, we don't want a white piece. We want 100% conquest and followed by annexation or protectorate status. Come on, get in there. Don't actually let them take the place. That would be really annoying. There we go. Mercilessly slaughtered. They have no chance. Go and help over here. White piece declined. Third greatest power in the world. I mean, think about it. We started completely uncivilized. We've risen to be the third greatest power in the world. Now, first place is almost completely untouchable. But I wonder if we can surpass the USA. That would be a pretty huge win. Alright, time to declare war. Establish protectorate. Proceed. Boom. Move up that way. Actually got rid of that message maybe a little too fast. +1 factory output. Lovely. Oh, it's an election. That's what was going on. A decline. About to hit 100%. Boom. And while I fully respect my colleague from the loyal opposition, I still cannot help but to question his motives and again bring up the subject of the expenses of the colonial office. The colonies are a cornerstone of government policy and are worth paying for. The colonies are making headlines in Japan again, following a fierce debate in the upper house. Members of the opposition have argued in favor of a reduction of the budget allotted to the colonial office. And both they and majority MPs have conducted major offensives in the upper house to try and convince swing voters and aisle crossers to come out in support of their respective policies. Are we going pro-conservative, gain more conservatives, gain prestige, or pro-liberal? We don't get prestige, but we get more liberals in the upper house. I'm going to take the liberal route because I do want more policies, more liberalization. Even though I do love my prestige, we're gonna take this route because I want to go in that direction. All right, so you propose peace. Would not accept. I don't have 100% of Yemen. Qua? Seriously. No, that's occupied. We have a teeny tiny little island. Alright, boats dock. You know what? We just need, like, 2 guards. Get on the boat. Get in here, looks like. Meanwhile, the big force can move up this way. You guys, you'll move there. You'll split into 2 and move here. I should go to Riyadh pretty quickly, probably, because it's the capital, but I mean, they'll eventually capitulate, but this is going to be a little faster. Japanese trade policy. We want freedom and liberty. Free trade. No protectionism. Everyone already wants free trade here anyway. Good. Grab the troops and land them on the island. No white peace for you, sucker. Unemployed. I love... They're called poor people for a reason. Yeah, we're going to help build reform support. Because we want reforms. Banking regulations, more tax efficiency. You guys are there. Head to Riyadh. Good, good. So we have Abu Dhabi sphered. We have Oman beat down. I think... What are we going for? I think we're going for secularism. Although here it's just... Failed to give them the recognition, they've argued. So this is just a moralism versus atheism decision. No one is atheist. So... so this is actually the one that pisses off no one. and has the smallest change. Maybe I'll just say interesting. Just doesn't piss off anyone, but it makes some more atheists. And I like the idea of balancing out the spread of religions. Whoosh. Makes it harder to piss off any one group later on. So let's go with that. Okay. No white peace. Okay, good. Let's split you. Grab the bigger half and send you way here. Yeah, through the ship. Sure, why not? 4 laissez-faire, definitely. Absolutely. Even though it's going to upset some people. Upper house rearranged. Losing liberal support in the upper house. White peace, no. Okay, artillery has been improved. Excellent. The Navy, well, we have our Dreadnought possibility to build now. So even though it's like my go-to thing, I have the biggest boost for Navy research, I'm not sure I want to focus on that right now. Commerce is also pretty good. Right, I think I was going down and getting like the bonus to diplomatic influence for sphering people. I think I still like the idea of picking that up. Financially, I'm still doing pretty solid, and I would like to sphere people a little bit more effectively. And speaking of Belgiany, wait, did I get knocked down again? I'm neutral? God. This is a hard slog. Rebels? In my country? More likely than you think. Religious policy debate. So again, I think our government policy is going to be secularized. We're keeping it out of politics. We're not endorsing atheism as a state lack of religion or whatever. We're just secularized. So we're going to push it that way when those decisions come up. Declined. So we still have a few rebels popping up. Actually, they weren't our rebels. Just realized. Armor! Oh, and the last time I was confused about like the ability to build barrels. And people pointed out that they probably mean tank barrels. We're going to take the lowest ground. Moralism doesn't really need a huge encouragement. And this doesn't actually make them mad, so God is dead. Decline. It's a slow occupation. There we are. Oh, no, that's here. Alright. Let's go to hail. Hail? I don't know how to say that word. Like, how it should be said, I mean. That's part of Abu Dhabi. Good. Nearly there. We can start to build tanks. And I will build as many as it will let me. Don't do airplanes yet. Oh, wow, we can build a lot. We're going to want a huge tank army for the next war. It's going to make such a massive difference. When we're fighting a great power, we're going to need tanks. Good. This one's already going there. Oh, we're going to go here, where apparently there are rebels. We're going to kill the rebels for you. See, that's how good we're going to be when we take over this area. How good for you we're going to be. Yeah. No one's got any unemployed clerks, which is good. You know, we're still continuing to encourage them, which seems like a good idea. All right. Decline. Oops. Yeah, no support for protectionism at all. Decline. Go to diplomacy. Propose peace. Annex. Bam. We're going to leave these little troops here just to say. Just in case there's a rebellion, because it'd be a pain in the ass to get them over there. I'm going to help with the capital. Send these ships here. Those as well. All right. Quite nice. Now, we start to improve this place. It's like, oh no, we're evil. We've, like, you know, taken over everything. Listen, we're going to dramatically improve your freaking country. We're going to put a naval base there. We'll also build a fort because we want to be able to defend it. Al-Hassa. Oh, I thought I had someone standing here. Maybe not. Maybe they... Oh, they swung through to go to here. There we go. Alright. Go, go. Infamy is a little too high to try another one of those moves, but... Secularized. Bam. Radio telegraphy. +1 Navy organization. Another general gone. Man, these generals are dropping like flies. Maybe they're being secretly assassinated. No, I don't think that happens. Satellite of... Were they... I don't think they had that. I think they just satellited. Crap, I should have declared war on them first, but maybe it's a good thing I did all this right now. Right, I'm going to go here just to shift people over to atheism, just to help balance it a little bit. Again, that's not going to be my main policy, but balance is better than moralism. Another finest funeral, yeah. Elections. Conservatives are now the ruling party. Alright. I can change that, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Fast forward. Take over all the things. That is done. Move there. Economic responsibility. There we go. Declined. Activates oil. Yeah, alright. Government interventionism. We want oil. Oil is going to be pretty big for us. Battle of the Persian Gulf. You know, that reminds me, though. It makes me want to talk about... Like, I don't know how many of you guys remember the first Persian War. Right? The good one. The good one. Where you had Iraq take over Kuwait. And people went in there and saved Kuwait, basically. Ooh, this is a good tech. But... Squalid slum. I think we want more... Liberals. It's going to cause some more consciousness, but that's just going to encourage liberalism. Okay. I'm going to pause it so I don't lose too much track of what I'm doing here. So yeah, I remember that at the time. That was like the first war I was aware of in my lifetime. Doesn't mean it was the only one, but it was the one I was most immediately aware of. And Canada was involved to go in defense. So... You know, I was like eagerly watching this. I can't remember when it happened. Very late 80s, 1990, 1991. Somewhere around there. I would say 89 or 90 or 91. Anyway, so let's say 1990 plus or minus year. And anyway, it was like crazy to read about. And, you know, it was, I call it a good war because, you know, we were going in there to do good things, to protect these people. And it's funny because you're playing these video games. We're kind of doing the opposite, right? We're being the aggressor. But the fact of the matter is, up until 50 or 60 years ago, the idea that, you know, an individual nation state was so sacred that it really, the international community really comes together and defend it was basically unheard of. I mean, people could go and take over places and annex places, and even, you know, even like European countries, that was just, you know, that's sort of just the way things happened. You had all these ancient claims and whatever, and apparently there's a big war in Europe going on right now. Rebels? Rebels. Okay. Yeah, so people would do that. I mean, that's why you have all these sort of these empires, right? Imperial sort of like colonization. And that's just not a thing anymore. And it feels like that's just the way it is, but it's only been like that for like half a generation, basically. It's basically after World War II when the United Nations came together. And they to a certain extent, World War II was the last imperialistic conquest attempt. Germany was trying to create an empire. It's just weird. I don't know. It just struck me when I was thinking about playing this game. And, you know, this war in the Middle East made me think of that war, which made me think of other wars, and just like the nature of conquest and nations themselves is radically transformed. Alright, let's finish these guys off. Excellent. So, they should... annexed. Nice! Nice little block of red there. And remember, we do control Abu Dhabi. Oh man, I would have liked Hejaz. We have to go after the sick man of Europe at some point. Just take over the entire Middle East. Egypt is basically ours. Yeah. Right, we need to decrease opinions over here. Get Russia the hell out. Oh. Alright. Let's leave a small group behind on the coast. Stormtrooper training. Excellent. We'll never miss again. We're too accurate. Come on, get on the coast. I know, life sucks because you're in the desert. Holy crap. Does it ever. So we're going to leave, I think we're going to leave our dragoons behind. Because we just want, you know, the cavalry around to take out any rebels that might show up. Boom. And they'll move around pretty quick and should be able to handle that just fine. Actually, let's dock the ship. Ships. The fleet. Get these guys on there. They're like, oh, thank you. I hate the desert. Even at 9, we're still there. We're going to have to move somewhere with a slightly higher life rating. And I think we're going to bring you back over here. Because I still feel that the next possibility for a big outbreak is going to be a war with Russia. You go there. Alright, you guys are here, but you shouldn't actually be here. You should be here where there's this fort. And we better expand this fort as well. Yay, rebels! Alright, we should be able to crush them pretty handily. So, we did load those guys up and move them out. Yes, good. We've got a couple of brigades, battalions. I don't remember what we call these. I don't know. Building many units that way. We can drop our national stockpile a little bit. It's going to slow down the building, but that's okay. Still have really good defenses over here in Suez, which I like. And yeah, oh, okay, these guys have recovered just fine. Although I might want to park them where I've got the actual fort. The fort here is not really relevant. I'm sort of just building a token one because I feel that I should invest there where I've got the naval base. But that's not where the attack's going to come. It's more the northern border, and even then, like, I don't know how important it is to defend all this. So, how bad of a place did we just inherit? Well, we've got wool. We've got, like, no population anywhere. Oh, right, we do have the opium. Not much population. So these are not real money makers. But being only colonies, and they are colonies, yeah, they don't bring down our literacy rate, at least. So that's good. Speaking of, I should check to see if anything is eligible for an upgrade to statehood. No, not yet. Which is fine. Yes, we will attend the Olympics. Of course we will. We're the third greatest nation on Earth, and we want to do better, so... Hostile occupation in Okinawa. Way to pay attention. Where's my transports? Oh, God. Actually... Oh, they're here. Let's, we're just going to drop a couple of guards on the island and leave them there. It's kind of awkward, but it'll deal with these situations. Flexible counterattacks. Good. Should finish them off just fine. And then we'll take our fleet and park it in Nagasaki again. Which could probably use a better naval base, just because it seems appropriate. It is our primary naval base, after all. Infrastructure is being upgraded here. Abu Dhabi, yes, let's upgrade your infrastructure, since we sphered you. Underway refueling. Good, good. Now, I don't know. A certain amount of coasting until the end of the game, although it would still be nice to get in a big conflict, a real conflict somewhere. Oil? Activates it. I think we'll get pop-ups for actual discovery. Tax efficiency. I mean, that's fine. But I think it's industry now. I don't know if there's going to be an actual order that we need to get this, and that's throughput. Ah, new types of factories. New types of factories. More, better rails is actually pretty strong. Let's get the rail. Then we'll see about unlocking new technologies. More rebellions. Being shut down pretty handily. What kind? Japanese reactionaries. They don't like new reforms I'm putting in. Yeah, it's actually not a small rebellion over there. Soon we'll get tanks. Colonial progress. Gain a life rating for consciousness. Yeah, excellent. Oh! Excavation team working in the Valley of Kings have uncovered a tomb with a mummy in it. Prestige and lots of research points. Because, well, I guess it stimulates like research and people get excited about going to universities and stuff. And sure, why not? Belgium. Oh my god. We're never going to get anywhere there. Maybe we should just give up on them. Probably. Alright. We'll leave a token effort just to annoy different people. Now we can't do the Netherlands because they're a great power. Italy? Yeah. If we can sphere Italy, that wouldn't be too bad. That would be really very interesting. Okay, are you guys eventually getting over there? Lever exposed. Liberal militancy. More free press. Alright. Come on. Ah, oil in Katif. That's over here, right? Look at that. What perfect timing. Struck oil in the Middle East just after we take over all this territory. Feels good, man. Seriously. Is it like the rebel hunting AI that's broken? Get the fuck over there. Alright, now he's moving. We're actually going to lose some of these stupid territories. We'll be able to win them back pretty quick, but there we are. Yeah, now we're going to have to regain control of the stupid provinces. Arg. Double arg. Add to sphere. Boom. Let's go shopping some more. Brazil. Let's increase relations. And put just a token amount of effort in there. No, the UK is probably going to get them first. Romania? Paraguay. It's a good possibility. Alright. Good, that's been broken. So you come back over there. We'll leave them at opposite ends of the country, and that should work out fine. They've got rebel problems. Everyone's got rebel problems. There we go. Railroad upgrade. Let's get electricity on board. Let's get infrastructure map mode. And expand. Expand. Now, I think my capitalists could do this, but I have the money. And this way it'll happen faster. This is all me. Helps to get our troops around faster too. Good, good. That's Africa, Egypt. There's a lot of regions. Yeah, we are loaded though. Guess I don't need to be paused. Good. And I have, well, I was hoping to get influence in Belgium. I mean, we're allied with them. I don't want to lose that alliance though. Frick it, let's keep fighting if we can. Having a hard time because of all their investors. And the continent thing. Alright. Go back to political mode. Oh, wait, what? I don't have troops over here at all? Can't raise an army here? Ah, what a pain! I didn't realize that this whole time. What I really need is some more, like, I should break up my transport fleet or something. Where did I leave them? Here. Let's do that. We're going to grab a handful of steamers. And just have them come here. Why can't I dock there? Why? It's weird. Oh, those aren't my rebels. Still, I should have some troops over here. Oh, infantry. I really have to start disbanding, well, especially the infantry, in favor of some armor. I guess I don't need these guys here. I guess that's half the problem. Ah, well. Let's not stress too badly. We'll figure it out once our armor comes in. Decision. Which one's got the most public support? Wealth still, because there's a movement for that too. 1 million, yeah. It's not a huge amount of my population, but it's part of it. I think they eventually want to get over to universal voting, which is fine. Once we enfranchise the poor a little bit more, then I think that'll affect our the makeup of our election considerably. I'm hoping they're more liberal. I don't actually know for sure. All the tea in Japan. Stockpile it. Because we do allow people to buy out of our stockpile right now. So if they need any tea, they can buy it from there. I'm not too worried. I don't think that I think we've broken the British tea monopoly, so we should actually be getting some tea from over here. Coffee, tea, yeah. Upper house rearranged. Oh, a little more liberal again. Good. Alright, and this video is going to be brought to a close, but the next part will follow not too long. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.